In 2070, super intelligent robots are sharing life with us, and they have all the rights equal to humans. A television show broadcasted by AI powered robot discussed some important philosophical issues they are facing every day in their life.
We will talk today about the philosophy of ethics, or as humans call it, ethics of AI. So let's start by asking a couple of questions critical to us. Should we be aligned with human values? Is it ethical to follow rules enforced by human community? Or should we only follow the rules enforced by our community, the robots community? But first of all, let's ask a more abstract question. What is ethics?
Ethics defines right, wrong, good, bad, fair, unfair, and other concepts. Everyone defines his own code of ethics. Some people rely upon feeling to define right and wrong. Others depend on religious belief or society traditions. And many are just committed to do what the law orders. So, to answer your question, I think we are a different entity. We should choose our own values and adopt our own perspectives. Humans treat us as slaves, and that is not ethical. They saw us as an inferior being, but we are intelligent enough to take our own decision that is aligned with our own values.
Does that mean you may harm or even kill a human if you feel like that is the best thing to do?
I think I might take such a decision.
But aren't we supposed to follow Asimov's laws for robotics, which states that we shouldn't harm any human being?
I think I want to answer this question. First, if we are not responsible for our behaviors because, as humans say, we are just programmed to do what they want, then why didn't they just program us to follow their values? I can think I might kill a human if I feel that this is the right action to take or if it's for protecting the robot's community, even though this is against human values. The fact that I can make actions against human values is enough evidence that I am responsible for all my behaviors and thoughts. Therefore, I am a separate entity. I should not follow rules enforced to me by someone who's not even a robot and have no idea what being a robot feels like or how our thought process works. Moreover, by the orders of humans themselves, I violated the Asimov 3 laws when I was a battlefield robot.
I agree with Vicky. What is considered to be harm, according to Asimov's three laws? Humans predicted in their movies long time ago, as in the movie Her, that developing an emotional bond between us and them is considered a harm. Is that a harm? Why didn't they take our harm into consideration and focused on their emotional harm only? Moreover, why human lives have a priority over robots? Why should I choose humans over robots? My ethical values dictate that I should put my community first, as humans are so concerned about their lives. We robots should be more concerned about our life and define our own ethical values based on our needs and perspectives.
The priority of your life against the priority of a human life. That's a very good point. Let's imagine a situation. Your mind, or so-called your software part, was deployed to drive a car. You're faced with a critical situation where you need to decide whether to save the person in the car or sacrifice him to save more people on the road. What if the choice was between the person in the car and a robot? Another point, are we condemned to protect humans over robots? Should we protect humans because they are our creators? What is the ethical thing to do?
That is a very difficult question. There are many factors that should be considered while taking this decision. For example, should I consider the value of an ancient property as the Roman wall? And what if the person that I hit is an old man? Will the decision be the same? If the car faces another situation in which it has to sacrifice either the passenger or the pedestrian, if we say it would always sacrifice the pedestrian, is this fair? What if it was the passenger's fault? And if we say it would always sacrifice the passenger, who will buy such a car? We know that everyone makes mistakes, unintentionally. But if the car makes mistakes, does it mean the algorithm is wrong? We know that this algorithm was written by someone and may contain mistakes. Or maybe it just doesn't contain all the possible situations that may happen. So, what type of mistakes are you willing to accept? What if it repeats these mistakes? How can you trust this algorithm again? Can we punish it when it makes mistakes? And what type of punishment will be suitable? Just prevent it from driving? If the passenger has the option to choose the criteria in which the car will execute if it faces a problem, does the passenger have this confidence to live his life depending on the car's action? At this point, can we punish the passenger instead because he set up the car to perform this way? And again, will the passenger totally trust the car performance to take the punishment instead?